Welcome back. Look, when I've worked as a counsellor in the past, one of my favourite things when I'm talking to people who've come to me for assistance and helping them with their mental health and their psychological state is to literally talk to them about a saying and say, look, when you're going through hell, don't stop, keep going, right? You want to get out of there. So it's really important when we are in a state that we're not happy with when it comes to mental health or anything else for that matter in our lives that we're not happy with. If we stop and just stay there, nothing's going to change, right? So it's about understanding that you've got to do things to keep moving. When I say don't stop there, it's about doing whatever you need to do to kind of get you out of that. One of the things I find often when I am working with people or groups, a lot of people don't understand that, they don't understand how their mental health works, how their brain works, how they create patterns, how that destructive patterns can, then affect them longer term, and how previous history and patterns they developed as kids filter through to adulthood, and then they create these patterns and have the same relationships that, hurt them, and they attract things that they don't really want to attract. So one of the things I try and help people with, and the purpose of these videos is exactly to kind of explain to people that, a lot of you, through no fault of your own, we haven't not necessarily taught it at school or done it at, had that interest in the mental health piece as much as we have with physical health. So a lot of us are very much what I call unconsciously incompetent. You don't know what you don't know, so you don't go and find those things, you don't develop those things because you don't know much about it. And so part of this is about introducing people to that concept that let's move you from unconsciously incompetent to at least consciously incompetent, where you go, oh crap, I don't know that stuff. I don't know this stuff about mental health. So I will go and find out. I will read books. The book I wrote, Lighting the Blue Flame, is exactly about introducing lots of books that I've read over the years and the studies I've done over the years that's given me more insight around that. I don't think anyone's an expert in this field because it's not an exact science, but obviously the more knowledge you have, the more you gain through videos, through reading books. So all those things is a really key part of understanding once you know what you don't know. So making you unconsciously incompetent to consciously incompetent at least makes you then think about ways to make yourself more competent and find different things you can do to change that mental health. Like I said, when you're going through hell, don't stop. And part of the don't stop piece is finding ways to get out of that, right? Mental health is in your head, right? And in your body and how you're feeling about things. And so if you keep trying things differently, keep, increasing your knowledge, increasing ways and skills and whatever it is to get you through that period, that's the important part of, moving forward. And, like I say, these videos are exactly about kind of telling you, or at least saying to you, do you know about this stuff? Can you know more? Can you do more? If you're not happy where you are, do something else. Because if you stay there and you're stuck there, nothing changes, right? It's another great saying I like to use. No one ever drowns by falling in the water. They drown by staying there. So understanding that, and again, I keep using red brain and blue brain in a lot of the stuff I do, but it's the same thing. Once you switch from red brain, which is just staying stuck, going back to where you are, thinking about where you are, not happy about it, but once you switch that part of the brain where you start to want to be looking forward, want to be concentrating on how to get out of here, that's when you move into blue brain and things start to happen. Thank you. Hope you got something out of that.